All right, Addicts, we have modern-day Outlaw on the phone. Guys, you want to take a second and introduce yourselves and tell us what you do in the band?
All right, I'll go first. Sergio, I'm the rhythm guitarist. Ron, lead vocals. Yeah, Kurt, drums, percussion. Tommy, lead guitar. And Kevin, bassist.
Cool, cool. Now, how long you guys been together? When did it all start?
We started, I would say, well, seriously, probably within the last year, but we've been together for about 5 years. We started off just a couple friends jamming, and somewhere along the lines, we decided to make a couple songs and got a little bit more serious about it. We are what we are today because we decided to take it a little bit more seriously.
Cool. Now, you guys just recently had a name change for the band. How'd that all come about?
Yeah, I'll let Ron take that one. Ron, go ahead.
We were not being taken very seriously by labels and fellow musicians within the community. And to be honest with you, man, it was really kind of more or less a fly-by-night weekend warrior type of jam session. And it kind of took off on us. So we didn't have a choice but to take ourselves a little more serious.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean, and quite honestly, we thought about it really seriously. Gus Rios produced our album, and he's the one that gave me a call, and he said, "Hey, Serge, look, you guys spent a lot of money on this recording. You got a nice, solid recording. Just don't sell yourself short. I think your band name needs to change. You know, if you want to be taken seriously, you need to get in front of some people that are not going to understand a name like Beer, Guts, and Glory." And he was very honest with us. It really wasn't easy for us because we've been with it for so long. We kind of enjoyed that name, but we just decided to take a more serious approach. And so far, Modern Day Outlaw has come over great. It's been well received and had nothing but good results so far. We've already surpassed anything we did with the old band name.
Cool, guys, cool. Now, how'd you come up with the new name?
We went through a list of names, about 150, 200, pulled each other's hair out, wanted to punch and kill each other, and finally just Modern Day Outlaw stuck.
Cool. Now, how would you guys describe your music to people?
This is Ron, by the way. I would describe our music as a punch in the face with a little love and tenderness, if you will.
And also one thing, if you ever go to a Modern Day Outlaw show, I'll tell you one thing that you can use to describe it. It's a good damn time. People leave there, they have a good time, they enjoy themselves. We've had people come up and say, "Look, man, I don't even like heavy metal, but I really like what you guys are doing."
Cool.
And so people want to say, "Well, how do you describe it?" Well, we're a good damn time.
Cool, cool. Now, you guys play a lot of live shows. What would you say are the best and the worst things about playing the gigs?
I got this. The worst thing is drinking too much. I can tell you that firsthand. The best thing about playing the live shows is that you get to interact with people that are like you. You know, you're in front of people that are your friends, your family, your fans. You know, the people that are there supporting you. You know, they're everyday people just like yourselves, and there's nothing better than being able to get up there and show them, hey, look, any average Joe can walk off the street and do this. You know, you just got to put yourself out there and not be afraid. You know?
Cool, cool. Now, how about the strangest or most fucked up thing you guys saw at a show?
That we saw at a show?
Yeah.
All right.
Where do you begin? Stripper poles, you know, naked people.
Yeah, I got a good one here for we played New Year's night, and it was a great show, and we were out there, and a friend of mine the day before had come to me and said, "Serge, I got a gift for you." All right. So he pulls out this box, and I'm like, I go to open it up, and I open it up, and it's this blow-up dog, Randy Gumscott. And I'm laughing my butt off. I said, "You know what I'm going to do? We got that show tomorrow night." I was like, I'm going to tell the other guys. I'm going to leave it at the surprise for Ron. looking at me weird. I was like, hold on, look, you know, you got putting in some great work. We appreciate everything you've done. Me and the guys, we got together and we gave you a gift. Mind you, there's about 150 people at this show, and they're all fucking with it. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I break out this gift box, and I say, here, we got you a gift. He's like, what? Are you serious? You know, he's like, you guys got to be kidding me. He opens this thing up, and the look on his face was priceless. Show the kid what you got. He's like, all right, picks up the box, and he shows it. Everybody starts cracking up. Next thing we know, the doll's being inflated. And I'll just tell you now that the crowd had their way with granny gum jobs. I'll put it that way.
Oh, cool, man. Real cool.
That's the movie I ever had.
So, when did you guys first start playing your instruments, and when did you know that this is what you wanted to do for the rest of your lives?
I was 11 years old. Ron, how about you?
I would say about 7, 8 years ago was when I finally started realizing that I wasn't so bad at this, and it wasn't just a do it in the shower type of thing, you know. So,
Tommy and Kevin, how about you guys? When's the first time you realized this is what you wanted to do?
13 years old. Absolutely. Yeah, I was about. This is Kirk. I was about 10. Got my first kid when I was 10.
That's it. As you can hear from everybody, man, music's been in our lives since we were kids. Most of us are, you know, me, Ron, and Kirk are in our 30s, and Tommy and Kevin are in their, you know, mid-20s. So,
Thank you, sir.
We're kids, man.
Cool, guys.
What?
So, who would you say your musical influences are?
Wow. There's so many, man. Yeah. For me, Ron, I would definitely start with probably Leonard Skinner, Metallica, those types of bands. As far as like a single type of individual, I would definitely have to put, you know, Ronnie Van Zant from Leonard Skinner up there, man. I thought that guy was just, he was bigger than life, man, that guy, to me. So I don't know, what about the rest of the guys, you know?
After Kirk, go ahead, chime in. Musical influence.
Yeah, Skinner was in there for sure. I was self-taught, so what the guys that taught me were, you know, Bonham, you know, Ginger Baker. I don't want to give away too much because then I'll give away my age. But yeah, I had many influences. You know, when you teach yourself, it's whatever albums you come up with. Your parents or your uncles and aunts pass you down. So that's what happened to me. I just put on albums, and you know, whoever it was, if I could do it, I started doing it. So many influences. You know, since we've been playing together, you know, all of us have the same. What makes it work is we all have the same influences. We all like the same type of sound. You know, Sabbath and Iron Maiden and you know, all the classics.
Cool. Now, let's play a song, guys. How about Southern State of Mind? What can you tell us about that tune?
Basically, the storyline behind that is, you know, we're from South Florida, and you know, we're when we grew up, we had a real mix of rock and country, and we've always, you know, I have friends. Basically, we kind of listen to both, and we always said we're a Southern metal band. You know, slow down grooves, kind of a little bit of a little rock country type of theme to it. And we said, well, let's write a song that's commemorating, you know, all the bands that are south of the Mason-Dixon line. Let's write like an anthem, and you know, one weekend I came back after camping of all things and came up with this riff. All the guys were like, that sounds good, let's work it, and that's what came out. And then we decided, as far as lyrics go, Ron, where'd your influence and spirit go from the lyrics?
Just growing up, you know, around, you know, I grew up around, you know, motorcycles and that, you know, and music and in the country, man. I spent 13 summers in North Alabama growing up as a kid, and you can't help but adapt some of that lifestyle. And you know, of mind when you're out in the middle of nowhere, you know, sitting around a campfire drinking beer with your friends or your family or whatever it may be, you know. And as Serge said, it's just a way to, you know, give back to, you know, where you come from is really what it's about.
Cool, cool. All right, addicts, check this out. This is Modern Day Outlaw with Southern State of Mind, and we'll be right back.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
All right, addicts, welcome back. We are here with Modern Day Outlaw. Guys, how you doing?
Good.
Good. Now, let's talk about this, your new CD here. You guys had it professionally produced, and tell us about that.
Yeah, well, this is Sergio. Basically, a good friend of mine, Gus Rios, he plays with a band called Mulligan Creation. He's a drummer there, an incredible drummer. And I've known Gus for years, and I knew of his talents, that he's a really good producer. He records a lot of good stuff. So I contacted him and said, hey, man, we're going to put out a CD and really want to make it something. We want to make it the CD that you put in your CD player and you're just blown away. So he said yes. He said he'd work with us. He'd produce us. Went to the studio. Took about 3 months to record. He's not the easiest person to work with. However, he pushed us to limits that we didn't know about. Like, we went in there with a couple songs and, you know, thought we were at this level, but he pushed us to do better, which we really appreciated. And then a gentleman by the name of Eric Kundell is the one that did the mastering. He works for, he has a company called Audio Refinery. He's done work for Cynic, soil work. There's a lot of work with bands. Came highly recommended, so we had him master it. And compared to other stuff that I'd heard before, other recordings that I've done, I thought it was an outstanding job, and I really commend him for it because it came out sounding great. I mean, how's it sound to you, Billy? Do you like the way it came out, more or less?
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, it definitely rocks.
Cool.
Okay. Now, when you guys aren't rehearsing, writing, playing out, what do you guys do for a day off? What do you guys enjoy doing?
Oh, same thing you heard on Whiskey. We like calling each other up, hanging out, going out with some friends. You know, sometimes you're having a tough day. You say, hey, man, you know, let's go to the bar, have a drink, man. Let's go hang out. I mean, most of us do all kinds of hobbies, different things that we do. What's your hobbies outside of friggin' work? Or
man, I love motorcycles, man. I love hanging out and fishing, man. I love fishing. Tommy, what do you like to do, buddy?
Oh yeah, man. You know, me and Ron, you know, we've been going out bass fishing. I don't even know how, what, 5.5, 6 years now at least, man. I know about on top. Being from Florida, man, you can never bass fish enough. And you know, for me, it's just the guitar, man. Playing the guitar, drinking, going out, having a good time. Yeah, man, the beach. You know, you can't beat the beach and the good time out here. Kevin?
Yeah, I like to have a good time, man. I work a lot, so whenever I get some free time, I like to just enjoy it, have a few drinks with my friends, play some bass.
Cool.
I'm a do.
Cool.
Do you like to shoot guns, don't you?
What's that? Shoot guns?
Yeah.
I like shooting some guns. I also like just tearing my house up for no reason other than my wife wants to change something around and doing construction. Yeah, right. But I got a bike. I got a little sports tour I tool around on. You know, I like to do some fishing and definitely going to the gun range and you know, shooting up some things, breaking stuff. You know, things like that. Playing drums. Always drums. All about the drums. Always beating on something.
Cool. Cool, guys.
Not your wife.
It's not your wife. No, we're about
not yet,
man.
So, what advice would you guys have for a band just starting out?
Don't.
Practice.
Practice. I agree. Practice.
Yeah. If you really want to do music, it's something you want to do. You got to understand there's nothing easy about it. I mean, it's just as hard, and it's basically work. I mean, people think that, you know, we get to see all these wonderful movies about, like, these huge bands that made it, and that's all great and golden, but, you know, before they made it, they had a real tough time. You know, those golden days are pretty much non-existent anymore. It's a lot of tough work, man. You have to be what you have to be your I would say the one-man promoting machine. All day long, you got to be talking about what you're doing, going to check out a new place, checking out a new website, a new radio station. You got to be constantly on your game. I would say 30% playing music, 70% promoting who you are. If you don't do that, then you might as well just stay in your 200-person town, because you're never going to get anywhere if you don't promote your band bigger than what it is.
Don't give up.
Never give up.
No failure.
Great advice, guys. Cool. Now, what would you say is the most rock star thing that's happened to you?
Most rock star thing.
Well, considering that we don't get groupies, that's out the window. I think we're doing it right now. I got a pretty good one. Kirk, our drummer, he's a tool distributor, and we got this big, huge truck, man, that we will take it on the road with us, and we hang out in the truck, drink beer, do our thing, while the other bands are hanging out and staring into space, watching whatever they're doing. We're in the bus hanging out, drinking beer, and having a big party, man. That's pretty rock star to me.
Actually, a couple times, and it's not even with this band. I can't relate it, but I mean, I've walked into a place years after the band's broken up, and they're like, "Oh my God, weren't you in this band?" And they're like, "Yeah, you know." It's like, "Yeah, it was a few years ago." They actually had me sign their shirt in the middle of the bar, and I was like, "Dude, the band's been broken up, man. I don't know what to tell you."
That's cool. All right, guys, let's go to the other end. Do you have any Spinal Tap moments you want to talk about, or your least rock star moment?
Hey, Kevin, you can answer that one, buddy.
I don't think he remembers. I don't think he remembers it. Well, yeah, sometimes I drink a little bit. New Year's, right? We're sound checking 12:04, just after the ball dropped, and this is the first time it's ever happened to me. I popped a string on my bass, the low B string.
No shit.
Incredible. Never happened to me before, and at a show, I mean, but change it out, take that. You had a good show.
Cool.
Is there anything else you want to talk about, Kevin? There's more. I think when he drinks a little bit, the Latin comes out. The Latin comes out, and he pulls on the strings really hard to make them pop.
It's one-time thing, guys. Come on. Hey, I can't. We gotta talk about that. There was one time where during the middle of the set, Ron was singing to the mic, and the cable fell out. And he sang half the song to nobody. So there's a least rock star moment for you.
Yeah.
Like a soul out for it.
So, are you guys on a label now? Are you looking for one?
We're actually in the process of looking for labels. I mean, we're being very selective about it. We want to definitely get somebody. What we're looking for mainly is a label that's distribution-wise help out a little bit with because I mean we already have the recording. The recording's there, so we're looking more for distribution and promotion. And we're going to be hitting the road, so we need that push to let people know, hey, Modern Day Outlaw is coming into your town, and that's more or less. But we're not gonna. I'm not going to say settle because, there's a lot of labels. We just want to make sure that they do right by us. It's not necessarily we go into this deal and then I've heard horror stories of people getting completely screwed by labels. So I don't want to fall into that trap. None of us want to fall into that trap. But yes, we're looking for someone who sees the same vision that we have. And, in our eyes, we want to play stadiums. So we got to get there somehow, and a record label's the way to do it. So yeah, we're actively looking. We just got to be really careful about where we go and to make sure we get somebody that's going to help see our vision.
Cool. Now, what would you say is the ultimate goal for the band?
Good question. I've had this dream. This is Sergio. I'm just going to shout it out there. I've had this dream of playing in front of 40,000 people. I don't care where it is, what show, what festival, but I just want to look out into a sea of people. Ron?
I want to hear people sing my songs back to me. That would be amazing for me. So I guess the goal would be, on top of what Serge said, would be to play bigger shows in front of more people. Making the records and putting the songs out there and all that stuff. That's all fine and dandy. I love that. That's great. But being in front of the people, man, that's my goal. The more, the merrier.
Tommy, what's your ultimate goal with the band?
Well, I just think, as a whole, yeah, man, we're just trying to play the biggest venue we can, play in front of the most people we can, and have a kick-ass time with the most people we can. I mean, the more people, the more the merrier, right? I mean, so festivals and, things like that, we're totally, I think that's what we're trying to do. I mean, if AC/DC, Skinner, I mean, they can all go ahead and go to Europe, stuff like that, and hey, that's something I think I always wanted to do, but, the band, I think that's what we're trying to do, yeah. Get a whole bunch of people together. Kevin?
I like that one, touring the world. You do that and play in front of a lot of people. That's it, man.
Cool.
It's a dream.
Cool, guys. Now, I'm going to use a question here from one of my partners, Renee. Who would you guys say is the biggest prankster in the band?
Oh no, we're all a bunch of clowns.
Tell us a couple stories.
Oh man, we do mess with each other quite a bit. I mean, like, if it's not one thing, it's another. Well,
The blow-up doll was good. I'll give him that.
that was definitely a decent one. We gotta have fun with it, man. If we're not having fun, it's too much work, you know? We joined the band because it was fun, it was something big, but we gotta have fun. I mean, between me, Tommy, and Ron, we tease on each other quite a bit. Kevin's got a great sense of humor. Kurt's got a great sense of humor. You guys got any good stories you can share? Because I'm out of stories. Tommy, Kevin, Kurt, one of you guys? 21?
Yeah, well, Tommy knows if he forgets my monitor, he's going to get another ass whipping, so pretty much that. So, and I think the reason you guys don't really, well, Ron's a pretty good sized guy, but I think because I'm bigger than all you guys, so you guys won't play with me that much, but you can if you want, you know. We like you, though. We don't like that.
Well, the real problem is everybody's on their A game most of the time. Everybody's like watching their shit. I mean, you know, hey, we're all good friends and everything, but you know, a couple times I try to get people to pay bar tabs, and you know, after that, you know, if you can't get somebody to pay, you know, $50-$75 bar tab, I mean, hey, you know, you can't get nothing by them, right?
Yeah, that's a good one. Tommy calls it the Rockstar discount, I think. That doesn't work.
It worked before I was 21.
Tommy has this habit of going up to all the bartenders and asking for the Rockstar discount, to which they usually look back at him in some rather fashion of like, what the hell are you talking about? He says, yeah, I heard you guys got discounts for rock stars around here. I'm a rock star, and I was wondering if I could get a discount.
Well, hey, I'm not going to lie. It worked 85% of the time, all of the time, at least. And I'd say I had a better record when I wasn't 21, as a matter of fact. That's the worst part. I mean, you know, after 21, it's pretty much like, all right, charge it. You know, of course, you're going to get 18. You're beautiful, whatever. But, no, it works 85% of the time, all the time.
Cool.
You don't condone underage drinking, by the way, Billy.
Oh, no, not at all.
No. Dude, I think I was drunk more times before 21 than after.
Oh, yeah.
I agree with that, brother.
So, you guys have any upcoming shows you want to talk about?
Yeah, actually, we got a really big show coming up real soon, February 2nd. We're going to be at a place called Archie's West down here in Tamarack, and that's our CD release party. Where we got two awesome bands, Southgate from down here and Loyal Until Death, and it's going to be a huge, huge show. Actually, we're going there tonight to go talk to the bar owner, get a more of a feel, and let them know what we're looking for. But CD release party, you can't really slack on it. You got to give it your all. You got to make it big. After that, we're actually going to be hitting the road. So if anybody wants to have Modern Day Outlaw in their town, get in touch, and we'll see how we can get out that way.
Have your people call our people.
Cool. Where can the listeners find the band?
Basically almost everywhere. You can check us out on www.moderndayoutlawband.com. That's our main site. We're also on Facebook, Reverb Nation, YouTube. Check it out. We just threw up a video there for No Failure. It's been out for about a month, and it's been received awesome. And MySpace, if anybody still uses that. But yeah, you can find us almost anywhere. But moderndayoutlawband.com, that's a good way to get all the information. We update the site regularly. And you can order CDs online from there as well.
Cool. Guys, the last song I want to play tonight is Whiskey. Now, I got to tell you, this is my favorite song from you guys. This is a kick-ass drinking song. What can you tell us about this tune?
Well, I'll put it to you this way. Modern Day Outlaw was not a band until we started jamming that riff. It was just something that came together, and it was something that, you know, every band has that magical moment where something just comes together and just feels right. I mean, it just came up out of nowhere. We started jamming this riff. Ron comes up with this ridiculously sick chorus out of nowhere. And we decided we wanted to call the song Whiskey. We had no idea what it was going to sound like, what it was going to finish like, but we knew we wanted it to be a huge song. And we ended up making a song to describe what we would do, on a normal basis. The one thing that I remember when we were writing the song, that said we need something big. One day I was driving around, I had a pretty rough day. I was, it was one of those days where the world's falling down on you. And the only thing I can think about is like, man, I got to call one of my buddies up. We got to go hit the bar and have a drink because I'm having a tough one. So that's where the whole sit down, take a shot, forget about the troubles you got came from, because it was just one of those days where I just want to hang out with a friend and tell, man, help me out, buddy. Let's just freaking have a drink and get it going.
Cool. Well, guys, I want to thank you for taking the time and calling in tonight. It was great.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thanks, sir.
Billy,
Thanks.
thank you. We can't thank you enough, man. You're definitely you're doing an awesome thing for all the bands. Keep it up, man. I mean, we really appreciate it. Not just Modern Day Outlaw. I know all the bands appreciate what you do, man. So thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Putting Southern metal up your ass.
Cool. All right. Hang on one second, guys. Check this out, listeners. This is Modern Day Outlaw with Whiskey. We'll be right back.
Just got to my job.